Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, April 26, 2025. With the Sun and Pluto forming a square aspect today, hidden feelings of frustration or guilt can emerge and disrupt the flow until you sort them out. A sense of urgency may lead to pushing yourself too hard or clashing. You are especially sensitive to interruptions, disturbances, and difficult people, and there can be double meanings in conversations. This transit can leave you feeling overwhelmed with things to do that prevent you from getting ahead in areas where your interests truly lie. Try to avoid dwelling on problems that are beyond your control. Aim to focus on solvable problems in the mental or mechanical world to release energy constructively. Later today, connections can be especially supportive and meaningful, as well as a rich source of ideas. Dark clouds are gathering directly above you today. This is not a reasonable period for matters of the heart. As the Sun sizzles in the sky, he'll experience an attack from powerhouse Pluto in a separate corner of the sky. Struggles over power, trauma, and pain will be prominent now. If you are single, don't even bother trying to date today. It will only lead to sorrow. If committed and feeling fired up, agree to table discussions with your one and only until better days are ahead and everyone is thinking clearly. If you do clash, don't engage in threats. What could come out? Be careful of how much you say and who you say what when the Sun in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius. Seemingly simple workplace conversations could become confessionals if you are not careful. Spill the beans on something that is going on at work. You may know of some hot gossip, or you may have something in the works that you want to share. However, you would be more empowered to keep this a secret for now. Do not show all your cards today. Today's planetary aspect will enhance your awareness of health issues. Your personal power is greatly aided also, as these energies can also act to powerfully enhance the challenging aspects of your personality. As other challenging transits are present, this could possibly mean drama. So as not to lose your balance, stay adhered to your health routine, especially exercise. Curiosity might get the better of you on this day. This essence can draw you to the unknown like no other. Just be cautious that in your pursuit of more information something you don't stick your nose where it really doesn't belong. You have to guard against meddling and gossip at times, and today might make that even more the case. Think first and then dig. Besides, there is always fun to be had if you look for it on this day. The moon's return to Pisces is always a valuable chance to check in and become more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware. Especially with Venus not only in her last full week before leaving Pisces again next week, but as she has moved into a rare triple alignment with Saturn and the North Node here. This will give you a better read on a coming together of Venus' focus on giving your heart a voice, Saturn's resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, and the North Node's sense of direction and purpose. Venus had left in February but has come back to help confirm not only what you want from the coming year but with the resolve to turn desires into reality. It is in the heart of not only Venus, the planet of love's last full week in Pisces, but the Sun's first in your communication sector, that the moon returns to ensure you are emotionally engaged and aware moving into some already pivotal days on the relationship front. The moon returns to Pisces just as Venus is crossing the lunar nodes, once again putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight. This time with a lot more resources on the communication front. Cancer, the past may echo today, but you don't have to live in it. Your quote of the day: memories inform you, they don't define you. Your color of the day is moonstone, soft and knowing. Lucky numbers: 4, 11, 20. Emotions rise, but there's clarity in them if you listen. Releasing something gently makes space for something better. A heartfelt exchange may offer healing. Trust what you've already learned. Our eyes in the sky. Or April 26, 2025, the energy arriving feels like a quiet shift, like when the tide changes and you don't notice it right away, but suddenly you realize the water has come much closer to your feet. Today's cards bring a powerful reminder that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's gentle, steady, and deeply personal. Let's dive into the message the cards have for you today and see what guidance they offer as you move through this moment in your life. The first card that came through is the Temperance card. This is a message of balance, of integration, and of finding peace right where you are, not necessarily by fixing everything, but by learning to flow with what is. You might be navigating a situation that requires patience or trying to reconcile two parts of your life that feel like opposites, maybe work and rest, ambition and self-care, independence and connection. Temperance reminds you that harmony isn't about extremes, it's about the space in between. Think about those days where everything didn't go perfectly, but somehow still felt okay, those days when you gave yourself grace. Today invites you to create more of those moments. Lend, don't rush. Breathe, don't force. Next, we have the Six of Swords, a gentle but profound card that speaks of movement, especially the kind that comes after a time of stress or emotional turbulence. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately or like you've been carrying more than your share, this card is a sign that you are moving toward calmer waters. It might not happen all at once, but the energy of progress is with you. Think about the last time you looked back and realized you weren't in the same place anymore, that you'd quietly outgrown something, or healed a little more than you realized. That's the kind of shift happening now. Allow it. You don't have to have all the answers, just keep going, even if it's slowly. The third card drawn is the Page of Pentacles, which brings fresh energy to your goals and intentions. This card is the student, the seeker, the dreamer who isn't afraid to start from the beginning. Have you been thinking about learning something new, taking a different approach, or investing your time in a long-term vision? Today supports those kinds of moves. You don't need to know everything right now, you just need to stay curious and committed. Every step you take plants a seed, and with the right care, those seeds will grow into something meaningful. Maybe it's a side project, a change in routine, or a deeper focus on your well-being. Whatever it is, this card encourages you to nurture it with care and consistency. Then we pulled the Queen of Cups, a card of emotional strength, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. She holds space not just for others, but for herself. You might find yourself more emotionally aware today, or even more tuned in to the feelings of those around you. Don't be afraid to sit with what comes up. The Queen of Cups doesn't judge what she feels, she allows it, learns from it, and transforms it into compassion. Maybe there's someone in your life who could use a kind word or a listening ear, or maybe it's you who needs that space. Be gentle with yourself today. Your heart is wise and worthy. Lastly, the Four of Wands appears, a celebration card, a marker of milestones, and a symbol of safe, joyful connection. This could mean something big, like a reunion, a meaningful relationship, or a personal success that deserves recognition. But it could also be something small yet powerful, waking up with more peace in your heart, hugging unexpectedly, or feeling at home in your own skin for the first time in a while. Let yourself celebrate the little wins. Let yourself feel proud, even if no one else sees what you're overcoming. This card reminds you that joy doesn't always shout, it often whispers. Together, these cards, Temperance, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Four of Wands, tell a story of healing, growth, emotional strength, and hopeful new beginnings. You are not who you were, and you're not yet who you're becoming, but you're right where you need to be. Trust that the balance is finding you, that the emotional waters are calming, that your efforts are beginning to root, and that joy is on its way back in, quietly, but steadily. If anything in this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear what part spoke to your journey right now. Have you been moving through a transition? Are you starting something new or rediscovering a part of yourself you had forgotten? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And remember, you're doing better than you think. Be kind to yourself. You're growing in powerful, beautiful ways.